There was a great ad for Dell more than 20 years ago. It said, "To all our nitpicky, over-demanding, ask awkward questions customers, thank you and keep up the good work." At the time of the company's irresistible rise, Michael Dell observed of the company's model of customizing computers for individual customers. You actually get to have a relationship with the customer, and that creates valuable information, which in turn allows us to leverage our relationships with both suppliers and customers. Couple that information with technology, and you have the infrastructure to revolutionize the fundamental business models of major global companies. That was a few years ago now, but Michael Dell was right. And that revolution has been a slow burner, but it's now happening. We've reached a point where the gap between employees and customers is vanishingly small. In their new book, Proximity, Rob Walcott and Kian Krippendorf map out this fast-changing relationship, a world of instant fulfillment. Digital technologies push the production and provision of value, products, services, and experiences ever closer to the moment of demand. Not predicted demand, not forecasted demand, but real, ready to pay for it demand. That's what Rob and Kian say in their new book. For the Chinese white goods company Haier, narrowing the gap between employees and customers has become a guiding philosophy. Its concept of zero distance, championed by its longtime CEO, Jiang Min, who is now the company's chairman emeritus, emphasizes the connection between the business and the end user or customer. This has become central to the management model of the Internet of Things era. There was a 2015 Harvard Business School case called Zero Distance to the Customer, and it made the principles of zero distance clear. Number one, having a management philosophy that allows the organization to proactively react to newly identified user needs. Two, an organizational design and processes that eliminate organizational barriers that separate employees from end users. Three, the use of user-focused and independent teams that can move fast and smoothly within the organization. Four, end-to-end accountability for the experience of end users is taken by the company and or independent teams. Five, the systematic collection, storage, and use of end user data in order to increase value for end users. Finally, commitment to the ecosystem principles of openness, equality, co-creation, and co-sharing. These are the characteristics of not just organizations targeting zero distance, but ones which have a progressive approach to management. Michael Dell's prediction of revolutionizing the fundamental business models of major global companies is coming to pass. To develop and share the idea of zero distance and its broader management philosophy of RenDanHeYi, Haier hosts an annual forum featuring distinguished speakers like Gary Hamel, Rosabeth Moss Kanter, Bill Fischer, Oliver Hart, and Brian Arthur. This September marks the 8th edition of the forum, taking place in Haier's hometown of Qingdao in China on September the 20th. This year, the focus shifts from Haier and its management model to celebrating the world's most progressive organizations. Working with the Business Ecosystem Alliance and the Management Lab, the Haier Model Institute will release the inaugural listing of the progressive companies which are putting zero distance and related ideas into practice. These organizations are characterized by a highly decentralized structure with minimal formal hierarchy, self-managing teams with autonomy and authority to make decisions, directly interacting with customers, teams accountable for their results with all the employees sharing in the organization's success. This is what the progressive organizational future looks like. The Zero Distance Excellence Awards will celebrate and share best practice and knowledge on what progressive organizations are doing to bridge the gap between the customers and employees. To enter the Zero Distance Excellence Awards, please visit the Business Ecosystem Alliance website. The concepts which make up zero distance relate to virtually any company in any sector in any place in the world. One of the first companies to enter the Zero Distance Excellence Awards is Everest Engineering, a tech company which operates in Australia, India, and Malaysia. To bring its 250 employees and 50 plus customers closer together, it broke the organization into smaller, more autonomous parts. This was the result of a consultation process to better understand the problems, frustrations, and needs of its team. The transformation involved collaboration with customers to ensure the changes made sense from their perspective. This iterative, feedback-driven process helped align Everest's internal structure with customer needs. This collaborative approach led to the decision to segment the business into smaller units based on the business life cycle: startup, scale-up, mature, digital, and enterprise. Initially, users did not notice the changes, but over time, the relationships and interactions became more structured and effective. Customers benefited from having dedicated contacts and smoother communication channels. None of this is rocket science, but it involves patience, sensitivity, and a driving belief that bringing employees and customers closer together is the best way forward. Our experience at the Business Ecosystem Alliance is that companies throughout the world are increasingly aware of the importance and power of the management fundamentals expressed in zero distance and its related best practice. That's why we're excited to be taking part in the inaugural Zero Distance Excellence Awards in Qingdao in China on 20th of September. We hope you can join us. Thank you.